How did you come to be in Southern California, Los Angeles, for this Rage Against the Media rally?
Well, I was invited out earlier, actually a couple of weeks ago. A friend of mine, Andrew Marcus, who was speaking here at the event, told me about the event. So they put me on the list kind of last minute, but I was really glad to participate.
What does it mean to have these kinds of rallies out in the public? Is this something that's common in the Midwest or across America?
You know, I think this was a little bit different. Of course, we're used to seeing the Tea Party rallies now, and actually haven't seen as many of those in the past year or so. But this was a bit different because it was actually focused on the media and media bias, which, you know, I write a blog and it's what I focus on. So I just felt that this was just an event I really wanted to attend because of the purpose of the event, and I was really glad to see it here in Los Angeles.
How is Los Angeles different, you think, from the rest of America?
Well, you know, I think in the Midwest, it's just so much more conservative, and I think you can feel that. And there's almost, I mean, California's really changed in the past 20, 30 years. And I just think it's much more difficult to be a conservative in a state like California than it is in like Missouri or Oklahoma or Texas or somewhere. So I really admire the conservatives I meet out here.
How profound is the awareness of media bias through the Midwest?
You know, I think the message is getting out. I think if you, from the recent polls, we've seen that a majority of Americans today believe that there's bias in the media, and I think we're making progress. I think what we're also seeing is that the media today, there's a conservative movement that's a counterbalance to this you know, stranglehold they've had on information for so long. And so as the conservative media builds up through the internet, through talk radio, through Fox News, we're seeing the media at the same time get more shrill and desperate, and I think they're unwilling to change. How many outlets have we noticed where they'd rather go under rather than change and maybe put a few conservative opinion writers on their staff? It just happens over and over and over again. A lot of people blame it on the internet for the failure of the newspapers. I think I'm going to say as large a part is just the bias. People in America, especially the conservatives, they understand the bias. They get sick of it, and they will quit. You know, they don't want to read the slanted information anymore. So, thank God that we do have other outlets today.